Congratulations, Ethan. You caught so many fishes and learned so many colors today.
Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Luis Severino starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one. Set to go now, Michael Brantley, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Davis gets his lead at first, nobody out. This one's down to third. The second for one, on to first, and they get the double play. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. It's a potentially big 2-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too many.
Edwin Encarnacion is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. So 1-1 home. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Brett Gardner.
Lifted in the air to center field. Davis is there. 1 out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every third at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Aaron Judge becomes out number 2 this inning. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something belt high that you can get loose on.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just...
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. And so here's Francisco Lindor now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. For the current campaign, Lindor is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 1-1 the count now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Tyler Naquin. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Awfully close with a slider there, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The count now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Lindor on at first, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Off and running is Lindor. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Striding into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down in the way.
No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet.
And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gregorius ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on base. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Stepping in now, Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching.
Batting seventh.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brendan Drury, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see two different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Dellin Betances comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Edwin Encarnacion now. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Just missed with a breaking ball. Betances is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
This is skied into short left center. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Brendan Drury, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1, here's the pitch. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, not great. He's 1 for 8. Bird stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now. And that's into the corner. A foul ball in right. Now another 0-2. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice and day.
0-1 the count. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Mejia looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. I see this. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Leading off the 4th for the Yankees.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's big Aaron Judd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. On to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double. Here's Rajay Davis now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Here's Michael Brantley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Giancarlo.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Number 21.
Now at the plate, Torres. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He pops it up. Encarnacion in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Brandon Drury looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Bauer pauses. First pitch on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Greg Bird connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Mejia recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the. Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he lays off the slurve. 1-2 now. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Back up the middle. Torres ranging up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
No balls and a strike to count. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hit hard towards center. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Pitch outside, the throw. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He was a double play victim last time around. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. Mejia has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's outnumbered. Ready for another shot now. Lonnie Chisenhall. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike one to start the at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's in there at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side. Dan Otero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Chisenhall is after it. 1 away. Throw back to first. On to first, a double play. Ready once again, Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Otero, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 21st round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
He swings and misses. Throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chisenhall will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 30, David.
Here's Michael Brantley. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Torres over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Edwin Encarnacion now. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Working for the punch out and the offering. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Digging in to try it again. Francisco Lindor. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He pulls this one into right. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Greg Bird. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hard liner to center field. Davis patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Brantley is underneath this one. 2 gone. Here's Brett Gardner now. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Allen has the target. Here's the 0-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first.
Right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. So digging in now, Jason Kipnis.
Leading off for Cleveland, second baseman.
Aroldis Chapman comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
2-1 now. 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. Now a bunt attempt here to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of. Bradley Zimmer will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field,
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Now here's the pitch. This is in the air to left field. Brantley is under it. 1 down. In now is the Yankees DH. Giancarlo Stanton comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. In the dirt. The 0-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Digging in, Torres.
Number 25.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning. Here's Rajay Davis now.
Leading off for the Indians.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. The 2-0 on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number one. Into the box now, Michael Brantley, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. A good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for Cleveland.
So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez. Is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. 1-0 the count. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he misses with it, ball four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Lindor. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and two strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Matt Belisle comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to.
Number 46, Matt Belisle.
First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. Now in the box, Greg Bird. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swing and a little blooper to center. Lindor into shallow center. He gets there, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing of the bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
Davis is there to make the catch, and that means Chad Green takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 57.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Naquin. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. The 1-1. Misses down below the knees. The 2-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. One away. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. One out, nobody on. Green, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jason Kipnis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Count now, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Yanked fouled off to the right. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom. Brett Gardner will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Brett Gardner. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Yanks get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Chad Green gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon.